Hello and welcome back to the third class on the chapter Basic Geometrical Ideas, chapter number 4. We have completed till exercise 4.3 so far. Now we will continue with new topics. These are very simple topics. So let's look at the first topic. The first topic is on triangles. We have already seen and heard about triangles, but here let me draw it again so that we can refresh our memories. This is a triangle. Why it is called a triangle is because it has three sides and especially three angles. Triangle, three angles. All right. So let's mark these as A, B, and C. It has 1, 2, 3 sides. It has one angle, two angles, and three angles. All right. So when we talk about triangles, we can understand that it has three sides, three angles, and there's one more thing we have already discussed: vertices. V-E-R-T-I-C-E-S, or for singular it is vertex. It has three vertex. That means BC and AB, they meet at this vertex, vertex B. BC and AC meet at this vertex, that is vertex C. And AB and AC, they meet at this vertex, that is vertex A. So when we talk about triangles, we should understand that it has three sides, three angles, and three vertices. Now, in a triangle also, they're similar to the angles that we have talked about. It has an interior part. Interior means inside. The area bounded by A, B, C. Right? This inside part is called your interior. The outside part is called your exterior. So this is all about triangles. This triangle is also called a three-sided polygon. This is one of the type of polygons. We have already learned about polygons, simple closed curves made up of only line segments. These are made up of three line segments. All right. So a triangle is also called a three-sided polygon. Let's move on to the next topic. The next topic is quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. Now, quadrilaterals are called four-sided polygons, or as the name suggests, quadri means four, lateral sides. So, four sides. So, it can be any shape, but it has to be four sides. A square, it can be any shape in this manner, it can be a rectangle, all right, but it has to have four sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can even draw it like this. It is still a quadrilateral because there are four sides. All right. So when you talk about quadrilateral, there are four sides. So the first one is four sides. So let's take this quadrilateral, or we can draw a simple square for our understanding. We will take the example of a square. I'm taking the square, I'm marking it A, B, C, D. Now it has four sides. This side, this side, this side, and this side. Next is angles. It has four angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. The next about quadrilaterals are adjacent sides and angles. When we say adjacent means next to each other, right? Next to each other. So adjacent sides. When we talk about adjacent sides, if you look at this AB and this BC, they share a common vertex, B. Now this AB and BC, they share this common vertex B. So this B. So we can say that AB is adjacent to BC. Similarly, BC is adjacent to CD. All right? Similarly, CD is adjacent to AD. Now, adjacent angles. Adjacent angles means those angles which lie on the same side of the quadrilateral. Same side. If you look at this side AB, angle A and angle B are adjacent angles. If you look at BC, angle B and angle C are adjacent to each other. All right? So this is about adjacent angles and sides. The next is opposite sides and angles. Now when we talk about opposite, it means facing each other, or you can take an example. There's a road running around, road here. Your house is here, for example. Your friend's house is on the other side of the road. You are facing each other. This is your house, this is your friend's house. You can say that your friend's house is opposite to you, right? So in the same manner, they have opposite sides and opposite angles. That means AB is opposite to CD. Side AB is opposite to side CD. Side BC is opposite to side AD. All right? Similarly, angle A is opposite to angle C. Angle B is opposite to angle D. All right? So this is all about quadrilaterals. Let's move on to the next topic. The next topic is circle. Even before I proceed further, you understand what a circle is. Circle simply is round in shape, right? So a circular form, a circle, right? This is a circle. Now, in circle, there are some components which we have to learn. The first one we are going to learn is its center, the center of a circle. Now, the center of a circle is formed when you take a compass. You take a compass, keep it on a paper, and you draw, right? When you draw a circle, you keep a compass here. Now, without moving the compass, you draw the whole circle. So the place where you keep the compass is called your center. Let's mark it as O. All right? The center is always formed in the middle. All right? The next is radius. Now, what is a radius? Let's look at this figure again. Now, from O, on any part of the circle, I join with a line segment and mark this point where the line segment is touching the circle. If I join this here and mark it as A, this OA, line segment OA, is called your radius. Similarly, if you draw any line, all right, any line, mark it as B. Even OB will become your radius. All right? So this is all about your radius. The next we're going to talk about is diameter. Diameter can be defined in this manner. You join 2 points on the circle, all right? You join 2 points on the circle with a line segment that should pass through the center. Meaning, you join these and these two lines, but the line should pass through the center here. All right? When you draw a line passing through the center, the length from here to here is called your diameter. So let's mark this at C and D. So C and D line segment is your diameter. Similarly, you draw any line from here to here, you draw a line, it will be your diameter. All right? So the next is a chord. Chord is very similar to diameter, because in chord also we are going to join 2 points on the circle, the same circle, but here we are not going to let it pass through the center. It is going to be anywhere but away from the center. All right? The line segment is not going to pass through the center. So this is your B, okay? Now this, let's mark it as point E and point F. Now this EF becomes your chord. All right? Chord means a line that you draw to join 2 points, but it will not pass through the center. Diameter, it will pass through the center. All right? The next we have is an arc. A-R-C, a small curve. Let's say, for example, here. I took these points G-H. I took these points and I drew like this. If I take it out, it will look something like this. G-H. This curve is called your arc. All right? Here we can see GH, okay? It looks like this. So this part, or you can take it here, you can take it here, you can take anywhere. All right? This is called an arc. The next is your sector. What is sector? Sector is formed by joining the arcs, okay? By joining the arcs. Or we can say that sector is formed by two radiuses. For example, I have this center, I am taking a radius OH and I take another radius OG. The enclosed, the space inside, this is called your sector, okay? This is called your sector. Now the final topic is segment. Segment. After you have drawn any chord, now here in this figure we have chord EF. This portion or the remaining portion, okay? But let us consider this portion, the line segment and this portion. This portion is called your segment. So this is all about circle. You should know about center, radius, diameter, chord, arc, sector and segment. All right? So to understand even better, let's try to solve some questions in the exercises. So we will turn to exercise 4.4. They are asking us a question where it states, exercise 4.4, it states, draw a rough sketch of a triangle ABC. I'm going to draw a rough sketch of a triangle ABC. Let's mark it A, B, C. This is question number 1. Mark a point P in its interior. Interior means inside. So you can mark anywhere inside, P. And a point Q in its exterior. Exterior means outside. You can draw here, you can draw here, you can draw here. Let's do it here. All right? Is the point A in its exterior or in its interior? Now look at this. It's not even in the interior, it's not even in the exterior. All right? Now, let's look at the next question. All right, we'll do it with here. Question number 2, we have this figure. This is given A, D, B, C. Now the question is 2A, identify 3 triangles in the figure. 3 triangles from this figure. So the first triangle, we're going to learn how to name triangles here. We have already understood about triangles. Now we will learn how to name them. So first, let's remove this. If I remove this from the figure, we see one triangle. That is triangle ABC. Now just as the figure is shown in the textbook, I draw this line again. Now we see A, B and D. This triangle. Alright? Triangle A, B, D. This is how you name them. And the other half, A, D, C, A, C, D, it's up to you how you name it. A, C, D, A, D, C, C, D, A, C, A, D. You can name it any way, but the 3 vertices have to be there. Alright? Now let's look at question number, this is A. Let's look at the question B. Write the names of 7 angles. We have already learned about the angles. The angles are this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can also take this 7. Alright? Or we can, okay. Now let's name them. Angle A, the big one. Then we can name this angle DAB. Then we will name the angle DAC, this angle. Next, this angle, so ACD, angle ACD, angle ABD, angle ABD, then angle ADB, angle ADB, angle ADC. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next question, they're asking us for, write the names of 6 line segments. 6 line segments. So let's count. AB, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and BC. Okay, 6. So AB, BC, CD, CA, all these are line segments. AD, BD, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, which two triangles have angle B as common? This angle B, all right? Two triangles. That means which two triangles have angle B as common? First triangle is triangle ABD. This is the first triangle, and the next triangle which shares B as the same angle is angle ABC. All right? Triangle ABC. So this is all about exercise 4.4. Let's move on to 4.5. These exercises are very simple. As long as you understand the concepts, you will be able to answer them very easily. So you have to understand. If you have not understood properly, please go back and listen to. You can go back and review the explanation part again, so that you can have a better understanding. So question number 5. Exercise 4.5. Draw a rough sketch of a quadrilateral PQRS. Draw its diagonals. Name them. Is the meeting point of diagonals in the interior or the exterior? So first, what they're asking us is draw any quadrilateral. I'll draw a square. All right? And they're asking us to mark it P, Q, R, S. Not necessary that you start from here. You can start P, Q, R, S. It's up to you. Draw its diagonals. Diagonals means opposite sides connect them. All right? This is where they are meeting. O. So these are your diagonals. So they are asking us to name them. PR and PS, they are your diagonals. And they're also asking us if the diagonals are intersecting in the interior or the exterior. So you can see that it is in the inside. That means intersecting in the interior. All right? So with this, we have finished with the exercise. Finally, before we conclude, we will do one more question from exercise 4.6, which deals with circles. Now in the exercise 4.6, we will do one question here, and I'm sure from this you'll be able to understand the whole concept. Question number 3, draw any circle and mark. So let's start with this. Draw any circle, mark its center. So its center is O. A. Now B, a radius. So your A center is O. B, your radius, let it be OA, that means OA. C, a diameter, same as the explanation part where I gave you, B and C. And a sector is formed with arc. So I can make any arc like this and join two radiuses. So it becomes DE, this is your sector. The next is a segment. A segment is formed when a chord is drawn. So this is your chord, FG, and this is your segment. And a point in its interior, anywhere. You mark it H. A point in its exterior means outside. Anywhere you mark it I. An arc. You can draw any arc, anywhere. I'm taking this and I'm making it as J and K, these points. And with this, we have come to the end of the exercise. This exercise will simply help you understand the circle better, please go back and review the explanation part where we mark all the arcs and radiuses if you have any confusion here. So with this, we have come to the end of the chapter, Basic Geometrical Ideas. I'm sure you have also learned something, and I hope that you will keep reviewing it and practicing it so to understand and implement better. So I hope to see you in the next class very soon. So see you and take care.